Wednesday right now. Apparently, what they're saying now, season 2, of course, is in development, and these reports have come out that Percy Hynes, who was playing the love interest for Wednesday, has been having parties where he gets the girls drunk and then tries to fuck them. It's
Isn't
a whole
that
thing.
what all boys do?
It's a thing that people do once in a while.
I call that Tuesday night. That's all that is.
Oh shit, Goldy! Shit. Shots fired. But this is a movie, or it's like so he has been doing this, and it came out on social media. It came out on X, where he was saying, or there's a girl came forward and said that she was at a party and this happened, and then she blasted him, and now it's all over the internet saying that he's sexually harassing girls and he's just trying to fuck everybody. It's a whole thing going on. Fuck his whole career up. Now the producers said that he's not going to be coming back. They've dwindled his part down to nothing, so he's not coming back for the next season. But also, there was the whole thing that came out being like they don't want to focus on a love interest for Wednesday moving forward. So I don't know if that's all about that. I feel like there was really no point for him after that season. Maybe this, again, as a company, you're going to not want that controversy moving forward. So maybe you do fire him because of that. You let him go softly into the distance, and let that happen. But overall, I think that he doesn't really serve a purpose moving forward, especially because the whole idea is that she's not going to be dating Wednesday. They're going to be dating people. They want to focus more on her family, her life, and she's not supposed to be doing that at all. So this happened 9 months ago. 9 months ago, he was accused, and now they officially made the statement moving forward that he will not be coming back for season 2. So I guarantee he's bummed. I guarantee it's hard. Anybody, even if there's nobody that maybe he didn't even do anything. Again, these are allegations, so maybe he didn't do anything, But the fact that somebody came forward, and this is a social media thing. I'm gonna go to Goldy first. Goldy, social media thing. So sometimes people say something on social media, it destroys your whole life. Do you think that's fair? And do you think that this guy will be okay?
Here's what I think. If you choose to be a warehouse forklift driver, you have a little latitude with your behavior because you're probably not going to have an Instagram that reaches 1 million people. But if you choose to get into media and you choose to do this for a living, you better button your shit up. If you're horny and you want to wave your penis at someone, then choose a different line of work. Because if you're going to get into media and you decide to do this and behave like an asshole, it's going to get exposed and it's not going to fare well. So as far as I'm concerned, if this kid's horny, I understand. Been there, babe. But the reality is that kind of behavior is unbecoming. It's inappropriate. The reality is that he works and lives in media, and it's going to get exposed. So there should be no shock or surprise. You're going to be a fucking asshole, and you're going to be in the public eye at the same time. Those two things will fucking merge, man. I mean, that's just how it's going to be. So fuck him. Behave better. Wrap it up. Be a good person and go fuck yourself.
As my father told me, Goldy, before I went to college, my father told me, he goes, son, wrap it before you attack it. And I was like, thanks, Dad, for that advice. I appreciate it so much. But also, be good to people. Don't fucking, if you're in the limelight, just like you're saying, Goldy, if you're in the limelight, you have to think about everything you say, fucking cross every T, dot every I, and you're be right, good Queen. With people.
You see what Queen just
What did Queen say?
It's perfect. 100%. 100%. But the thing is,
that one in the popcorn trick. You're right. This guy. Popcorn trick.
Do the popcorn trick, but be prepared for it to show up on your Insta. That's all.
Yep. That's it. And you know what? Deal with those ramifications moving forward. I mean, that's what it is. What do you think, Brandon? Do you think that he is unjustly? I mean, this happens all the time, right? It happens all the time. And especially lately, I feel like there have been people who have just said shit. And then, you have no idea. Allegations come forward. People jump on that shit constantly. Yeah. As a person that's involved in the entertainment industry, what's your advice to actors right now that are posting their life on social media? Do you think that he maybe just messed up? Or do you think that maybe he should just fucking go away?
Well, first of all, you were the king of segues. That was a really good segue into this. But
oh, look at you.
Thank you.
Honestly, at the same time, I was just mind blown from that. But yeah, there's no. Goldy said it best. If you do, you're in this business, you got to keep it well. And if you said it was parties, then there's probably multiple people that have witnessed this kind of behavior. And I don't think studios would kind of they would do a preliminary investigation and probably something like that. And if they made that decision, I don't think they made that lightly, so I don't know. Like you just gotta be careful for what you do and how you are perceived, and just like always in the public eye. You're always on interview, and it's not. Yeah, that kind of behavior doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
or
always-
don't be careful and just be prepared for it to be out there for everyone to see. That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly. Yeah.
We talk about all the time on the show that, if you're an actor, it's part of the job. And, if you expect that people aren't going to be talking about your Insta or not going to be talking about your life, you're fucking an idiot. Cause like, honestly, people are going to be talking about everything that you do. It's just what it is. Like anything in the line, anything at all. You're in a big hit TV show. And you know what? I don't think it's the best thing ever. I mean, but it's part of the job. And I welcome that shit tomorrow. Bring it on. Let's do that shit. That's, it's great because honestly, it's your audience like just attaching to you and talking to you about what you're doing. And it's bad for people that are assholes because they do asshole things. And that's what it is. So, Brina, what do you think about this? Do you think that he's going to be okay? Or do you think that this is going to have some ramifications for his career because he didn't fucking, maybe he's a raper. I don't fucking know. The allegations,
That was a lot.
I'm gonna give you some fucking hard facts, Sabrina, or hard fucking drunk talk.
I mean, honestly, like I went to college. Pretty much what every guy tries to do. They throw parties to get girls drunk and try to fuck them. I think that's a totally normal thing to do. On the other hand, I totally agree that if you shouldn't do that anyway. Really, generally speaking, but it's a fact of life, unfortunately. But if you are going to do it, maybe like Goldy said, don't have a different job. Have a different job, because people are going to find out. They're going to figure, and it's going to be a fucking problem for you. As far as what Brian said, I do think that he is kind of important to the story. A little bit on Wednesday. He's a student at that academy. Like, I'm sure they can easily write him off, but like it was. It was kind of a thing.
Would recast him then? Would you recast him if you were the people or what, the producers?
No, absolutely not. No, you just get rid of him and have someone else fill his place. And it's not even the love interest thing. I don't even think really matters because she started with the other guy who wound up being the fucking killer or whatever. Like, he, by the way, I mean, I don't know what he's trying to do. Like looking like that with that fucking hair and situation. Like I don't know. I feel like he was like using his fame to try to fucking lure people into his house, and I don't know. It's like that's what life is about. That's what unfortunately when you're young and you're a girl, like guys are gonna try to fuck you all the fucking time, and even when you're not young, like that's what happens.
Sorry to interrupt, but the motivation for a guy to sit in front of a fucking mirror and act and learn and to be vulnerable and to have all that is to get laid. No different than to play a fucking guitar, right? That's a fucking nightmare. But you do it because you have a motivation to get laid. He wants to.
Is that why you do it?
No, I'm totally kidding. The point is, Sabrina, you're 100% right. It is human nature. It's what guys do. And when you get yourself in a position in the media, on TV, in the movies, on stage, where you are enamored by others, it allows you to go to the next level, maybe pour a drink, put a pill in it, wave your penis around a little bit. It's just fucking bad behavior, man.
He did probably ruin his fucking career, but like also if he was any other person in the history of the world, he would just continue going to fucking college. You know what I mean? Like that like literally, like I don't know. There's no woman, girl, anyone who has ever reached the age of 20 that hasn't experienced something in this capacity. I'm not saying it's right. It's not. It's fucked. But like, and you're gonna continue. You're going to continue to deal with that for the rest of your fucking life because you have a fucking vagina. So congratulations to you. This is going to be the rest of your fucking life.
Now, wait a second. I'm full-figured like me. If you have a butthole, you suffer in the same way with gay men. Because I'm apparently what they call a bear. And apparently I am the bear. And if I'm in the wrong situation, I fully understand. Not wrong. A different situation than I'm accustomed to. I also have a vagina that is, being scrutinized and, admired. And I understand.
You have a vagina that's being scrutinized? Breaking news, Brian.
Breaking news.
My 19-year-old daughter told me what it's called. For a man, it's called a bussy. A back pussy.
Stop it.
No.
Yeah, no.
Well,
so anyway.
You got to be careful of that bussy.
I have to talk to Eden about that.
Like you said, Sabrina, when you're in the media, you got to protect your pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and protect that pussy. And like people are saying in the
100%.
comments, so if these things are coming out and they let him go and then they fired him, that makes sense. Probably there's probably something to that. You know what I
like
mean? And as a
Ray Drake
business, you don't want to push your boundaries. You want to be very careful about your brand. Your brand matters most. And as an actor, you're part of that brand. And if you're gonna do something that's gonna fuck that brand up, it might screw your whole show up.